The F&M chairman believes his cell phone and laptops may have been bugged. Baha Mar officials downplay a legal battle with the Morgan's Hotel Group. A man shot and killed in Mason's Addition. Plus, Baha Mar LDI students graduate, and the Marsh Harbor Airport is at last officially open for business. We've got those stories and more coming up tonight. I'm Dana Smith, and MB12 starts now. Topping news tonight, as allegations of government spying continue, Free National Movement Chairman Darren Cash says he believes his cell phone and laptops may be bugged. His equipment was seized by police at the beginning of the month in connection with a probe into the Bank of the Bahamas leaks. Now, Cash says his equipment was returned to him a few days after the seizure, but he is refusing to use it for fear rogue elements may have planted spyware.
I'm of the view that there are rogue elements within the force who are quite prepared to eavesdrop on telephone conversations, tap into emails, and they will have no compunction whatsoever about implanting spyware and listening devices on the chairman, on the telephone and computers of the chairman of the Free National Movement.
And Cash says he's not the only person who feels that way. He said the majority of people he has spoken to have also advised him not to use his returned equipment. Back on May 1st, police seized 2 laptop computers and a smartphone from Cash's Cable Beach home. The action came in the midst of a probe into an alleged leak of confidential information from the Bank of the Bahamas, where Cash's wife works. She has since been placed on paid leave. Now, police have not charged Cash or his wife in relation to the ongoing Bank of the Bahamas investigation. Cash said he is unsurprised by that.
As I said before, I'm not surprised that they didn't find anything because there's nothing there for them to find. If they were looking for a smoking gun, the reality is that not only was there not a smoking gun, there wasn't a gun there at all.
After his items were seized, Cash claimed his constitutional right to privacy had been violated, and he took his concerns all the way to the Supreme Court. After 2 court appearances, Cash's attorney, Carl Bethel, said 2 weeks ago the parties involved have reached an amicable resolution, but he did not reveal further details. At the time, Cash said he felt vindicated. He said today he believes the government is responsible for creating high degrees of suspicion amongst the public.
There is no question that there is a heightened level of mistrust. There is a heightened level of mistrust.
A trial date has been set for former F&M Senator John Boswick, who is accused of illegal possession of ammunition. Boswick will return to court on September 15th and 16th to answer charges that he had 10 rounds of .22 ammunition in his possession. Magistrate Samuel McKinney set the dates, but the trial will be heard by Magistrate Andrew Forbes. Boswick was accompanied to court by senior party officials, including party leader Dr. Hubert Minnis, who fired Boswick last week after Boswick reportedly refused to resign. Boswick is on $9,000 bail and must report to the Central Police Station once per week. His father and attorney John Henry Boswick said he planned to ask the chief magistrate to reconsider the terms of the bail. Boswick was taken into police custody on May 17th after a security screener at the Grand Bahama International Airport allegedly discovered the items in Boswick's bag. Dr. Minnis told MB12 this week that 5 more names have been added to a list of people the F&M is considering to replace Boswick's Senate seat. He added the F&M Parliamentary Caucus would meet today and discuss the matter. A 24-year-old man was shot dead on Odell Street while playing a game of dominoes today. According to relatives we spoke with at the scene, the father of one was recently released from prison. Royston Jones reports.
Distraught relatives at the scene identified the victim as 24-year-old Kentley Milford. Head of the Central Detective Unit, Superintendent Paul Roll, said sometime around 1 p.m., police received reports of gunshots being discharged in the Odell Street area. Officers responded and found a male suffering from multiple gunshot wounds.
The victim was sitting under the tree playing domino with 3 other males when 2 males emerged from the northern side of the street. One of these men was armed with a handgun, approached the victim and began discharging shots in his direction. Victim got up and attempted to run, but collapsed a short distance away. We believe that the assailants then ran west, got into a green Honda type vehicle and left the area.
EMS pronounced the man dead at the scene. Roll said they believe the assailants ran west, got into a green Honda, and fled the area. Nasius Milford identified himself as the victim's grandfather. He said he found out about Kentley's death from another grandson.
See what happened? The boy even say, my wife, listen there, if you reach home now, you see daddy, his daddy 5 years. He lay down right down home, he don't eat, he don't drink, but now he eat that too. When he hear that, he's dead.
According to Milford, his grandson was released from jail last week.
They ain't get 2 weeks yet. Kentley out. They ain't get 2 weeks yet.
Kentley was being retried for the May 2011 shooting death of Andrick Charles at Bulldog Alley off Gibbs Corner. He was retried along with his brother Devron Patterson. We spoke with Patterson's attorney, Christina Galanis, who said her client was found guilty and will be sentenced on June 23rd, but Milford was acquitted. Police are appealing to anyone with information to come forward and assist with their investigation. Both Roll and Central Division Commander Superintendent Lehman Delaveau said police will step up their efforts in that area.
Tragic and unfortunate incident which took place here today, but we will step up our efforts to ensure, wherever possible, that members of the public continue to remain safe.
Reporting for NB12, I'm Royston Jones.
A Patolio Street woman was taken into police custody this morning, reportedly after she fatally stabbed a teen who tried to rob her. According to police report, shortly after 1 a.m., a woman reported to police she had just stabbed a man who attempted to rob her at Miami Street. When officers arrived on the scene, they met the body of an 18-year-old man with a stab wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. A short while later, a 28-year-old woman turned herself into police in connection with the incident. Senior executives at Baha Mar are downplaying an ongoing legal battle with the Morgan's Hotel Group, which has moved to terminate its hotel management agreement with Baha Mar. The issue has raised questions about whether the developer will be able to meet its fast-approaching opening date of December 8th. Monique Toot reports.
Amid questions over how an ongoing legal dispute with Morgan Hotel Group will impact Baha Mar's operations, Senior VP Robert Sands insisted today that Mondrian will remain a part of the multi-billion-dollar development and told us that Baha Mar is on track to open in December of this year.
Morgan's is still a part of the Baha Mar brand. There's been no change in that position to date.
Baha Mar has reportedly been working towards a resolution with Morgan's Hotel Group after Morgan's notified Baha Mar in March that its 20-year hotel management agreement with the mega resort would terminate effective April 25th. Well, 30 days from the April 25th termination date would have been Saturday past. We asked Sands if this could impact Baha Mar's operations.
Not at all. Not at all.
The legal dispute reportedly arose after Baha Mar was unable to obtain a non-disturbance agreement, which would have protected Morgan's Hotel Group from interference in the hotel's operation in the case of a default or foreclosure on Baha Mar's $2.6 billion loan with the Export-Import Bank of China. This ongoing dispute has raised questions about Baha Mar's ability to meet its December 8th opening date.
We will open on December the 8th. 2014, and we are progressing very quickly to ensure that that happens.
It's a point stressed by both Baha Mar CEO Sarkis Merlian and President Tom Dunlap today during a graduation ceremony for the resort's Leadership Development Institute. Sands says construction on the $3.5 billion resort project is 80% complete.
We're doing finishing touches to the property, a lot of civil works. We're working from the inside of the hotel out, and you heard it from both the president and the CEO this evening that we will open December the 8th.
Additionally, he says the resort will officially begin taking bookings on July 1st. However, the developer has been taking group bookings for almost 6 months.
So we are very encouraged by our group bookings, but we go live on July the 1 for our leisure bookings as we launch our new website and our booking engine for that to happen as well.
Sands says the resort will hire up to 4,000 people between now and December 8th. Reporting from Baha Mar for NB12, I'm Vonik Chud.
However, that's not the only uphill battle the developer faces in the months leading up to its December opening. Sands said Baha Mar road talks between the developer and the government won't be completed until this summer, revealing they haven't received any payments from government in a year. This despite constant reassurances from both sides that talks over how much money government owes Baha Mar would be complete by the end of last year.
We continue to work on that particular matter. Nothing's been resolved as yet. We're hoping it's resolved before the end of the summer.
Under its agreement with Baha Mar, government is obligated to pay nearly $48 million to cover its share of costs for the reconfigured West Bay Street. However, in June 2013, government officials say they were advised to pay a significantly lower sum. The Christie administration has paid around $30 million so far, but said it wouldn't make any more payments till the matter is resolved. We asked Sands about how Baha Mar feels about negotiations at this point.
Well, we always feel good about it, and we're encouraged that the negotiations are taking place, but we would like to bring it to a successful conclusion as soon as possible. We've been paid more than half of the amount outstanding, but we haven't been paid any amount for over 12 months.
When NB12 returns, the F&M chairman blasts a suggestion by the Deputy Prime Minister that there was a phone tapping arrangement involving the Ingram administration. Stay with us.